Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I am Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, we are going to take a mystical look, not at your favorite stars and celebrities and royals, but at the crazy conspiracy stuff that's going on. So please remember that all of my readings are purely for entertainment purposes only, and they reflect my personal opinions. Always do your own research before making decisions or ascribing to this kind of thinking. So also a little housekeeping. During the month of September and October 2023, I am doing a special on all of my private readings and parties. You can book your own magical reading for 10% off for these 2 months. You can visit the scheduling link in the description of the description of this video, or you can go to my website, fortunecookiestarot.com, and you can book straight through there. So I hope to see some of you there for your own magical reading. Also, to continue joining me and exploring the stars and cards and all kinds of weird conspiracy stuff like this one, you can subscribe and hit the bell. Stay tuned for more captivating readings. I try and do as many as possible. Thanks so much for being a part of this community. I've had a subscriber bloom over the last week, which was amazing. So welcome to all my new people. Let me know in the comments what you're liking, what you're not liking. I am more than happy to change formats, do different things. If you have reading suggestions, you can email them to me at fortunecookiestarot@gmail. Just put reading suggestion in the line. Also, I did some CRV, so if you want to see more CRV, let me know. I'm not going to do it all the time. I'll do a little bit here and there for you. Okay, so let's get started. So this is what we're going to talk about. So everybody was all abuzz about September 23rd being this crazy date. There was going to be crazy things happening. I have some very serious conspiracy theory friends who, my chair's squeaking like crazy, that all thought, we're going to have 10 days of darkness and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So we're going to take a look at September 23rd. Was it an intended day where we were going to see something crazy happen, and it just didn't happen? So for this, I'm going to use my great big giant blue and gold tarot deck. It's super giant. It's really easy for you guys to see. But I'm also going to use my bestest buddy, my favorite psychic out of California, Alicia Wicker. I'm going to use her conspiracy and crime deck, conspiracy and true crime deck. It's available on her website at aliciawicker.com. And if you're not following her on YouTube already, why not? She's amazing. She's awesome. And you can also join her Moon Moth Manor on her website, which is a subscription service where you can get the videos that are not appropriate for social media. So some really deep dive conspiracy stuff on there. I just ordered the expansion pack for her conspiracy deck, so I'm hoping it's going to get here pretty soon. I'm excited to get it. And, we can do more conspiracy stuff. So let's look. Was September 23rd really going to be a significant date? Is the machine behind all the craziness that goes on, were they intending for September 23rd to be a day? Whoa, bang, right out of the gate we got the devil and disappointment. High priestess. So we're still working on this. Let me just for the record, this is Alicia's deck, and it's going to be like this much bigger when the next part comes. So as of right now, what I'm seeing is that yes, this was a date that something was supposed to happen. We did have plans, but they didn't happen. We're disappointed, but not tremendously disappointed, because there just wasn't enough juice gas in the tank for that to happen, and they needed to pull in some more resources that would help them work through this. Some of the powers that be did not want to problem solve through potential failure on this particular project. So they did not want to problem solve through that. Now they have a better understanding and they are going to work through it. We're going to go over to Alicia's deck for some big deck energy. What were we looking at here? What were we looking at? I always cut my deck. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Secret trip to a wooded area. But we are at a crossroads. So this was the original plan. There's a secret trip to a wooded area at a crossroads, making decisions. Crossroads can be decision making. I'm going to keep shuffling this deck as we go through because it is colossal. And I am using both the true crime and conspiracy cards in here. You can split this deck up as needed. So what did we need? Surveillance. We needed more surveillance. Family. And a ritual. Where are my Soundgarden fans out? Ritual. So now where are we at? This is how they got more gas in the tank. This is how they needed to get more gas in the tank. Just saying. For entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe. So where are we at now? Distraction. We're going to distract people. Cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency at home. So I'm going to say that this is my home, like the U.S. So I know I have a lot of subscribers that come from other countries. I'm going to say this is the U.S. Not to be, a jerk, but, all things begin and end here, and we're in quite a financial state. Really not good. So what are they thinking about at this point? Creating the illusion. Oh boy. Okay, so creating the illusion of healing so that the collapse is much more dramatic. And this is almost at this point not to take down financial structures, but to take down the whole kit and caboodle, the whole Hierophant, if you will, because you guys know when I talk about Hollywood, DC, all those seats of power, they come up as a Hierophant. This is taking that Hierophant down. You all know what that place is. So what is under the surface? What are we working with under the surface? This is such a big deck. Bring them on. Drama. So, if I were one of those people that ascribed to the whole, we were seeded on this planet as a food source, I would say this is leading into us being a food source and having that come on out. So I think under the surface, the Project Bluebeam, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube, creating the illusion that we're having an event with a common enemy has been something that I have been talking about. That is one way to bring everybody together, is to have a common enemy. So I'm gonna read on this a little bit more after my next deck, after my expansion deck comes from Alicia, because I know there are some new cards in there that are going to lend a little bit of help to what I'm saying right now. So what can we do? You and I, regular people here, boots on the ground, what can we do to soften the impact of this event? Well, before we go there, is this going to be an illusion or is it going to be a real event? Are we going to have illusions? Illusions. So I think it is going to be an illusion, because this King of Swords, we're working with the collective with the information that we have. They're going to use it for negative reasons, and this King of Swords in reverse is someone who is not telling the truth to move forward. So let's pull out a pendulum. Are we going to have an event that will shut things down for a little bit? Are we going to have an event that's going to shut down things a bit? It's nodding yes, up and down. Hope you guys can see that well. I can't really turn my head. Yes, okay, it's working great. Is this going to come from the skies? Are we going to have an event that comes from the skies? Circling, and I'm getting, it's really a maybe. That's not a no. I think it's a maybe. Is this going to interfere with November 2024 in the United States? Is it going to interfere with November 2024 in the United States? So those of you that are outside of the country, that is our election month. Is it going to be war? Are we going to have a WW? Are we going to have a WW? Getting a woggly yes. Getting a woggly yes. For me, it's a yes. Oh boy. All right, so we're going to read more on this one. This is going to be a part 1, so I'll do part 2 a little bit later for you guys, because I want to do a little bit more research, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this. This was a quick one, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.